how sensitive the brain can be at picking things up. Um, and obviously the opposite of amplifying an incoming signal is being able to amplify an outgoing signal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we so we now know that we are affected by Earth's magnetic field. We know that the that solar activity is 10 times stronger than ever previously thought. And I can guarantee you that if, as weak as Earth's magnetic field is in comparison to a solar storm, if the magnetic field affects us, you better believe that the solar activity is going to affect us. Um, I don't have that. There is not a study saying that. That is, just my
Well,
personal take on it. I might be completely wrong, but that is Frank Lee's theory on that. And maybe 5 years from now, we'll do a show on that one.
well,
But
I'm going to tell you that you have to be right because, oh dear, I've lost my glasses. Well, I'll never be able to read anything else again. But I kid. I can squint. But part of this study I found fascinating is that the stuff that's coming into our atmosphere is
Mhm,
hitting us at the speed of light,
mhm,
literally the speed of light.
mhm,
And, you know, there is no way that this kind of electrical energy, solar energy, which does translate to electrical because it's going to blow out all of our grids at some point if we have a strong enough corneal mass explosion. But
mhm.
it's
Oh yeah, that
just
that kind of CME eruption it's not an if, it's a when. I mean, it's destined to happen eventually.
well, what was it? 19. What was that date? I'm trying to find this in this study, but they had one that was so strong that was measurable that they absolutely were able to get the auroras in Hawaii.
Hmm.
Now that is some dedicated solar energy, and
Hmm.
it was it just blows me away that nobody takes this seriously when they say, there's a CME about to occur. You need to
Hmm.
pay attention. Take care of
Hmm.
your electronics, take care of you because it does affect the human body. We are
Absolutely.
electrical, we're organic electrical machines.
Well,
And
and well, just to put it in perspective, I mean, you got to think about this. I mean, if you consider the distance, how many thousands of light years away the sun is.
right?
I mean, a light year, that's, 186,000 miles per second. It's the speed of light. What's the distance that it travels in a year? I mean, it's, when you
It's
start,
astounding.
yeah, there's, it boggles the mind to even consider it because when you consider it's such the distance that we are from the sun, the light that hits us takes about 8 minutes to get from the sun to Earth.
I I love it.
So
I want to do that.
that it does that when it's only for where it would take us years and years and years to travel to the sun. Light takes about 8 minutes to get here.
Yeah.
So quicker than you can go 2 blocks to the local gas station. That um, that should kind of help that. And you got to keep in mind that it slows up very little as it comes through the atmosphere. So yeah, it's a significant thing. And you know, on a more apocalyptic note, the sun could explode, burn up, and die, and We wouldn't know it for 8 minutes, but you know,
But those 8 minutes could be really something else.
right.
So,
You know, something to consider is, you know, live life 8 minutes at a time, and then make them count.
that could be the new title of something, right? 8 minutes.
Right, right.
But
But you know, we know that, you know, we're affected. I mean, science every day is proving that our environment affects us more than we ever thought even possible. And now the thing of it is, it's much easier to measure how much the environment affects us than it is to measure how much we affect the environment.
and on that
Which
note, 3 minutes.
awesome.
We will be back in 3. Thank y'all so much for your patience. We'll be right back with Frank Lee.
You are listening to WPHM Digital Broadcasting, the best in paranormal talk radio.
Since 1948, Fate magazine has brought you reports of the strange and unknown, all of them true. Fate Radio is carrying on that tradition, bringing you the unusual, macabre, strange, and bizarre. Join host Kat Hobson Sunday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern on WBHM Digital Broadcasting. You are listening to WBHM Digital Broadcasting, the best in paranormal talk, only on Paranormal Experience Radio. Broadcasting live out of Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, come on. I'm Southern, but... nope. That'll do. Hello. I am Kat Hobson, host of Paranormal Experience here on WBHM Digital Broadcasting out of Birmingham, Alabama. I enjoy having guests from all areas of the paranormal, from ghosts to ufology to cryptids and beyond. You'll find some of the best researchers in their fields bringing you some great information. Join me on Wednesday nights from 8 to 10 p. Eastern here on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
Son of a...
Hey, son.
Mother...
Son, what are you doing?
Hey, Mom. I'm getting ready to listen to Periscope Uncensored.
By expanding your vocabulary.
Well, it is uncensored.
Son, the uncensored part of Periscope Uncensored is Jax and I getting down to brass tacks with all aspects of the paranormal. There's no fluff on our show.
So, no off-color commentary?
I didn't say that.
Awesome!
Son?
I just hit my head.
Oh boy, I'll go get you an ice pack. Catch Periscope Uncensored Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, only on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
Thank you for listening to WBHM Digital Broadcasting out of Birmingham, Alabama. The time is 23 minutes after the hour. Welcome back to Paranormal Experience with my guest, Frank Lee, and we are having the best time. And I know nobody knows that I love the science side, so now my secret's out. Don't tell anybody. But Frank outed me years ago as a tech geek. I could have beat him, but it was all good because I really am one. So, but I'm so sorry I had to interrupt you. These silly old breaks. Would you like to just pick back up?
Sure.
Okay. But
That Let me see. Where was I right before the break? I
Do you want me to
I
tell
know
you?
where.
Okay.
Sure, sure.
Well, I'm going to change gears on you if you don't know. Can I
Hmm.
change gears on you?
Sure.
I want to talk about the wormhole thing that we were talking about during the break because you read that article too, and I still
Mhm.
think it was clickbait in the article I was reading because I'm a sucker. I clicked it. But anything that has to do with space or time travel, I am so about. And I would like to, well, there's two different things, but we've got enough time to cover both of them. I would like to talk about the Russians and their potential experiment with their quantum computer that may actually, if they develop this, lead to time travel. And
Hmm.
I'd also like to talk about wormholes.
Well, the to start with the wormholes. They have just recently, like this week,
Mm-hmm.
recently, finally photographed wormhole.
Is that sweet or what? I mean,
That
seriously, who ever thought that would happen?
the
Brendan wants to know, can you make her one? He's working on
that
that.
right. I've got I picked up a few things from Radio Shack.
You've got the
And
schematics, right?
right.
Good to go.
I'm just working on it. I'm still waiting on on a 1 kilo ohm potentiometer and and a 4 microfarad capacitor. But when that gets in, it's on.
There we go.
the
Sounds like you need a laser.
Right. Well, it's funny that you say the laser because one of the one of the well known, I mean, a well reputed physicist actually put out a theory recently that if aliens were to um, travel to do intergalactic travel, that it might do so by using a laser, by firing it at wormholes to affect the charge, basically clearing the way, manipulating it to um, essentially using a laser to set their intergalactic GPS is the best way I know to simplify it without going into like a 5 minute quantum physics lesson.
Well, at
But
least it won't, disengage their Sirius, so all is well. But
right.
seriously, it's like they're charging it to get there.
Hmm.
And wormholes fascinate me. Well, my very favorite Jodie Foster movie is Contact
Hmm.
because when I first saw it eons ago and still today, want to be that person.
Hmm.
And, you know, because I would go. Absolutely, I would go. If I weren't too old to be considered for the Mars thing, I would sign up for it too. So,
Well, I'm still hoping that the Space Force becomes a thing because I want to sign up to be a space shuttle door gunner.
well, there
Uh,
is a Space Force, right? What is that, 20 minus 10 or something like
Mhm.
that? 20 years and they bring you back 10 minutes before you leave.
Yeah.
So, I find that fascinating. And I've actually talked to someone who said he is one of those people. And that to
The
me is just wiggy. But I digress. I took you off your path.
that you're mentioning like like movies like Contact and things like that, and in all of the movies that you see, just about the way that they travel, right? When they go interplanetary or even intergalactic, it's such a long trip. We're talking years and years and years that it typically the scenario is something like they have the majority of the crew is put in cryostasis or they're frozen.
Mm-hmm.